It is 5:22 a.m. It's raining outside and I have to carry all of this equipment because I'm taking you on an adventure with me.
Monsoon is one of the best seasons to be a wildlife filmmaker. Today we're off to film a bird that fascinates wildlife lovers across India. After a quick chaha break, we're almost at our location to film one of the smallest parrots on earth.
That tea definitely helped me wake up because now we're on location. You can see all the bags on me. We are going to film some beautiful vernal hanging parrots. First of all, look at this. Feels great being out here. They're usually found in the Western Ghats, but in the monsoon they are local migrants. They go to different places for food, and the food that they like, I don't know if you can see this, are these millets. You can see the setup right here to see the parrots.
The parrots have been feeding on this farm every monsoon for a few years now. But why this farm? No one really knows.
We have all of the guys there. I have my tripod there. I've got my camera right here. And this is my first outing, a wildlife excursion with my new Sony A7S III. If you haven't seen my reel or YouTube short yet, I would definitely suggest that you go and check it out and also subscribe. This is the entire farm. Between the trees, you can see the farm. When we came, we saw an individual feeding, but by the time we got our camera out, that guy was gone. So there are many. I can at least see 15 to 20 individuals flying around. The sun is finally coming out from behind me. So it's fine. It's a waiting game. We have to see when they come out.
The sun started showering the farm with light, but we still had a hurdle.
Also, as you can see, everything around us, the hills, the farm, everything is green, and the parrots are also the same shade. So we have to spread out. We're scanning the whole farm. We have to spread out and have our eyes out. So as soon as we see them feeding, we can film the birds. At this point, the parrots are just having fun teasing us because the parrot is on that tree, literally above the field, and I've got my camera all set up with the mic, with the 200-600, everything ready to go, just waiting for it to come down.
Right on cue, the parrot dived into the millet field like it was competing for the Olympic gold. Well, looking at its skills, I don't think it's even getting qualified. Talking about skills, my first shoot with the camera was going great. Focus. See, nothing to worry about. God damn it. The parrots weren't really making it easy for me either. Climbing, jumping, flying and wobbling with the crop. But I wasn't too mad at myself. Wildlife is never easy to film anyways.
We had some good sightings of the vernal hanging parrot. They're not completely at full potential yet. One thing that I've understood from this past hour of experiencing the conditions here is that this farm, these millets, are not the only food source that these birds have. So if you see the big tree behind me, that one right there, in Marathi we call it Sagacha Zhad. Now that tree is in inflorescence right now. So the parrots are also eating that inflorescence. So they have a diverse range of food available to them here. Probably why they migrate in the monsoon. So it is definitely interesting as a wildlife buff, but frustrating as a wildlife filmmaker because they're not there for me to film. That is what wildlife filmmaking is all about. It's more about preparation. It's more about just being there and being active, being on the lookout, and as soon as something happens, you take the photo or video. It boils down to that 1 second. So yeah, let's wait some more, I guess. We finally had some breakfast and it felt so nice. But the parrots thought that was the perfect time to arrive on the farm and start feeding. So we just inhaled our food and we started lugging around our cameras and our tripods. As you can see, I'm sweaty all over. So as the day goes on, the parrots are getting a little bit more active, but I'd love them to be more active because they're coming out in like numbers of 1 to 2. I would like them to be in flocks because that way they're more bold and you tend to get better footage in that scenario. There has been a little bit of a drizzle and that has increased the parrot activity. We had at least 7 to 8 individuals in one patch of the farm, but there's one big problem which is that the parrots will fly and sit on the top of the crop, which is where the food is, but the stem can't support them, so they'll just bend down like a cartoon, and then the other crops will just cover them. So I have a lot of videos where the parrot is feeding, but I want that wow video where you just look at the video and just looks like beautiful. So I want that crop parrot on top kind of a video. Let me see if I can get the wow video.
Only a fool would expect different results after doing the same thing. So I decided to film from the other side of the farm, switching up my strategy. I walked on the edge. No place to open the tripod, and if I slip, I'll be swimming in the stream behind me with all of my gear. But that's when I realized this side has more food than the other. The parrots wouldn't dare miss the spot. And minutes later, my hunch proved to be right. A short drizzle sent them into a frenzy. One after another, parrots dive-bombed into the field. And finally, all of my stars aligned for me to get the wow shot.
And that is the end to a very busy, hectic, tiring, but extremely good day. We've got all of the footage that we wanted, got a lot of rain, got a lot of exercises in, had some really good food. So with that being said, that's it for this video. I'm more active on my Instagram, so make sure to follow, link in description, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. See you guys.